Here is a quick tutorial on how you can use Google Calendar to schedule your students to take your DBAs. I'm going to first start by going to Google Calendar. I think it's best, just for convenience sake, for you to actually create a new calendar. So on my left menu, I have a lot because I have one for every single Google Classroom, but I'm going to scroll all the way down to Other Calendars, and you can click Add Other Calendars and say Create New Calendar. I normally pick a naming convention, so I'm just going to name this Barnash DBA and click Create Calendar. Once you hit it, you can go back to your calendar. Now I'm going to select that I'm going to start my DBAs next week. So I'm going to double click that I'm going to do DBAs on Monday at 10 a.m. And when you click on it, it brings up this little pop-up. You can name it whatever you need to, but then click Appointment Slots. When you click Appointment Slots, it's going to ask you how long you want to have your appointments from. I'm going to change mine, so I'm going to show that from 10 a.m. until 1 p.m., and I'm going to do 30-minute appointments. Now, this step is vital. I'm going to select the calendar that I just made. Again, I know that I have lots. Barnash DBA. And then hit Save. Now this will appear on my calendar. When I double click to open it, there's just a few more settings that I think are extremely important to see. This right here, this calendar's appointment page, when you click on this, this is the link that you can share directly with your students. Notice that it brings me to this week. It says there are no appointment slots available in this time range, next available appointment. So I can go to the next week, and it's going to show 30-minute time slots between 10 and 1. You can easily copy and paste this calendar into an email, into your Buzz landing page, or wherever it's easily accessed for your students. For the video's sake, I'm actually going to copy it, and then I'm going to go into my student account, and I'm going to paste it into my Omnibox. So as a student, this is what they're going to see until they can find their appointment slots. Hey, as a student, I'm going to sign up for 11:30 a.m. on Monday. You simply click and notice that it changes to say Tech TLC. That's my student name. So if your student was Jimmy Smith, this would say Jimmy Smith. All they have to do is click Save. Now notice it's going to save onto their calendar, and look, now that appointment slot's gone. I'm going to switch back to the teacher screen, and I'm going to refresh just to show you the new page. Going back to my calendar, and now if you notice, when I click refresh, now I can see that there is an appointment slot on my DBA calendar. When you click on it, you can see who signed up, so I can see Tech TLC. Now, you're going to ask, I want them to actually have a physical meeting. When you click on the pencil icon, you can then add a Google Meet video conference. So now this link will be directly to you and to that student. When you hit Save, it's going to ask you, do you want to send an update email to that Google Calendar guest? You're going to click Send. Both you and the student, when you click on this meeting, will now have the button that says Join with Google Meets. When I jump back to that calendar from my student, so I'm now as the student, I can go to that Google Calendar. This is that student calendar. My view is a little bit funky, so I'm going to change my view in just a second. Instead of doing month, I'm going to change it to be week. And notice now that on my calendar, it's going to tell me that 11:30 I have that meeting with my teacher. I can simply click Join with Google Meet, and now both you and your student are ready to go.